Hey everyone, it's Riley, and today I'm going to be setting up October in my bullet journal. So the journal that I've been using for more than half of this year is actually one that is available in my Etsy shop. I designed them and launched them a few months ago, and so if you are interested in some of those, I try to keep the price quite affordable compared to some other options that have similar features. So you can check that out in the description below if you're interested. For the theme that we're doing today, I tried to keep it pretty simple and honestly just functional. I don't use a ton of extra pages. I just like to do things that I actually know that I'm going to use throughout the month. So if you enjoy videos like this, please consider subscribing to my channel, and let's get in and start planning October. So here's the journal that I'm using for this part of the year. Again, this journal actually currently is not available in my shop, but there are others like it, and I'll be adding more in the future, so feel free to head over there if you're interested in 160 GSM journals, nice thick white dockered paper for a pretty good price. You can head down to my description box. So for this title, I'm doing something that I've never ever done before, and to start, actually I'll introduce you guys to this little tool that I'm using. This is from Maker's Cabinet. It's called the Iris, and it is so handy for making circles of like all sizes. It is quite expensive. I'm gonna warn you about that before you even go over to their website. Yeah, it is quite pricey, but I do really love it. So I will link that down in the description. And so I'm doing a 2-page title for this month, which I don't normally do. I normally just do one, and then I have like my tasks or memories for the month or something beside it. Sorry about that. I bumped the camera, but I didn't want to just like cut out that part of the clip, you know? Anyways, so I'm doing a 2-page title here, and I started off by using my iris and a ruler to write out Oct for the title using a size 02 fine liner. And this month's theme is lemons. I have done lemons quite a few times in custom journals. I try to do it a little bit different every time, and so this time, again, it's different. I'm just filling the letters with these little lemons, and right now looks pretty boring. Let me tell you, I feel like it really starts to come together more when I add the leaves to the lemons. You know, it looks a little bit more full and exciting. So I just drew like the world's simplest little lemons. Some of them are slices, some of them are whole lemons, and then, like I said, I'm going to come in afterwards and add leaves. So the colors that I'm using this month, they're all Tombow markers, although I know I say this in every video, but don't feel like you need to go get Tombow markers just to have like the fancy brush tip or anything like that. I honestly much prefer lots of the colors of my Crayola Super Tips. I love their color range. But mine have mostly all died because I use them so much, and I just keep getting Tombows gifted to me, so that's what I use. But I think Tombows that I've actually purchased for myself has been like 2, because I don't think they're necessarily that much better or like more worth it than the Crayola Super Tips. The pack of 100 Crayola Super Tips, that is. I can't speak for the 25 or 50, I don't really use those. But anyways, this is color 991 from the Tombow dual tip brush pen set, and then I'll also be using color 228 as the green for my leaves, which I'm adding right now. So that is this month's title page. I couldn't decide if I wanted to like add a border or anything, so I didn't. I feel like it looks a little bit empty. But yeah, if you decide to recreate this theme, maybe go ahead and try something different, add a border, add some washi tape, and tag me over on Instagram so I can see what I'm missing out on and see if that would have really made this feel more complete. So I do want to sort of fill you guys in a little bit in this plan with me, because I have been totally absent. I mean, I've still been posting YouTube videos once a week, but they were all like filmed, edited, voiceovered, all of that back in July, so everything's pretty out of date, and I haven't been posting on Instagram or anything either in a while, and that is because I did have my baby, and we made it to full term. So for those of you who watched my life update video, I had a big medical scare back in April. Baby almost came right then and there at 22 weeks, which would have likely meant that he wouldn't be with us right now. So we're very thankful for all of you guys who prayed and gave us any sort of support at all. the odds were definitely not in our favor to make it to full term. We were expecting to make it to like 30 weeks max is what our doctor told us to expect, but we did make it to full term. We actually made it past our due date. So baby boy is here and he's totally healthy. We're doing great. I don't know. I feel like I don't normally share like tons about my personal life on social media, and I kind of like it that way. So we're trying to decide right now, like me and my husband, how much we want to share about him on the internet. So right now I'm not going to mention like his name or anything like that, but we do have a very healthy and happy, well, mostly happy, baby boy at home. So we're doing great. I'm adjusting. This is my first baby, so I'm adjusting to motherhood, and I'll be honest, it is harder than I expected. I know I expected it to be hard, but I also thought, oh, I'll pick up on it naturally. But it has been difficult. I feel like I haven't really gotten like anything done since he arrived. Like this voiceover is like actually the first work thing that I've done since he arrived, and it's been a while. So I thought I would be further along work-wise than I am, but that's okay. I'm trying not to put any like pressure on myself to get back to a certain like work schedule or anything like that. But yeah, so that's what's going on. And I will say on that note, like my channel's gonna have to change, because right now I rely a lot on custom bullet journal flip throughs. That's like most of my content. I do post like plan with me videos and give theme ideas, but custom bullet journals are like most of the videos that I post. And I think like with a baby, I still have time to film YouTube videos and edit them. That doesn't actually take that long, but I do not have time to make that many custom journals. I still plan to do a few. For those of you who have been asking and messaging me on Etsy, they will be back in my shop at some point. I have a couple open orders that I'm working on right now. So I still do have time to do a few custom journals, but not enough to like fuel my channel content the way that they used to. So if you guys have other things that you would like to see on my channel that are less time consuming than drawing on all 160 pages of a custom bullet journal, please do comment those down below. It can be bullet journal related or like art and DIY or something totally different. I am open to suggestions. For those of you who don't know, my channel actually used to be about teaching English online. That's what my degree is in linguistics. So that's what my channel used to be about, and then I totally changed it. So I'm not planning to totally change from the bullet journal and sort of planning community, but I am open to doing a little bit of a pivot. So if you do have ideas of things you'd like to see, please let me know, because I'm kind of struggling to figure out what that's going to be. So anyways, I'm working on my calendar here, and I did make a mistake and I decided to keep it in the video. I'm just using white gel pen to cover up those numbers. I ended up doing 2 layers of white gel pen, and then I let it dry for a little bit and then went over with the same green marker and just fixed the numbers there. So I've got my heading, my YouTube and focus sections over to the side. And I did use my stamps a lot in this setup. These stamps are from Paper World. I always link these in the description because they are absolutely a staple in my bullet journal supply collection or my stationery collection. So moving on, I haven't done, well, for the past few months, I've only been doing like 2 2-page spreads at the beginning of the month. I usually do a 1-page title with the tasks list, and then the next 2-page spread is my calendar, and then it's done. But this month, since my title page took up the full 2 pages, I had to migrate my tasks page somewhere else because I definitely don't want to get rid of it. I use it a lot. So my tasks page has now moved over here for the month. And beside it, I'm just going to put kind of a random page. I didn't really know what to do because I think that the spreads that I have are the spreads that I want, and I'm not really looking to add any others at this point, but we'll see. Hopefully I'll use it throughout the month. So back to the tasks page. I'm just writing out the categories again, and they're the same as they were in September. So I've got home and work have bigger sections, and then down at the bottom I have lifestyle and other. So lifestyle for me, I've been doing a lot of learning about just like low tox living and just the things that we're surrounded by that actually really are not good for us, and things that I don't really want in my home and replacements that I can have, especially now as our family's growing. So that's what the lifestyle section is all about. It's about things that I want to start replacing or start doing or stop doing, you know, stuff like that. So that's the lifestyle section. And again, I'm just adding in those same really simple lemon doodles all around the headings for all of these boxes. All right, so the last page in this plan with me, and the one that I just kind of added because I had to do something, is just a title for now, and it's called Routine. So like I said, I filmed the art for this video back in July, so I didn't really know what kind of pages I would need with a new baby, but I did think that it might be kind of nice to have a place to figure out a new sort of routine or rhythm for life with a newborn. So that's what that page is going to be. I don't know what the layout will be yet. I haven't filled it in, but here's a little flip through. We've got the title page, calendar with my YouTube video and focus section, and then tasks and a page for routine that is going to take shape sometime around the start of October. Thank you all so much for joining me to set up October in my bullet journal. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video.